Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you how I make chicken in dumpling soup with my crock pot slow cooker. And I'm just going to show you right now the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need a small can of chicken broth. You're going to need a small can of cream of chicken, cream of celery, and it doesn't matter, you know, the brand, you guys, like, you don't have to worry about that. And you're gonna need some butter. You're gonna need some like canned biscuits, the dough. You can use like Bisquick and stuff, but I think this is just a lot easier and more time, like it just saves more time. You're gonna need some minced garlic. You're gonna need a large onion or 2 smaller ones. You're gonna need some carrots. And then you're gonna have to have some celery. And then of course, you're gonna have to have some chicken. This, I only need 4 in here, but I got a bigger size just because it was cheaper, but you're only gonna need 4 chicken breasts. So this is like, I think there's 6 in here, so you only need like half a packet, which is good because then you can use it for other things. And then for seasonings, you're just gonna need just some regular salt. You're gonna need some black pepper, poultry seasoning, and you're gonna need some rosemary. And you're gonna need like a half a cup of water or like a 1/4 cup, depending on if you want your soup to be thicker or like kind of like more liquidy or more runny. All right, so let's get all of this prepped up and then we can start cooking. All right, so I have all my vegetables ready to go to chop. Just make sure that you rinse them really, really well before you do anything, especially with celery because they get dirt in this rib here. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of water into the crock pot, okay? So I just have some water, and then this is a half a cup, so I'm just gonna fill it halfway. And like I said, you can do as little or as much water as you need. And then we're gonna do a teaspoon of poultry seasoning. So, poultry seasoning. And I'm not gonna fish out some things, so I'm guessing it's about this much. So we're just gonna, like that, should be good. Some salt and pepper. So you have your salt, just do, I don't know, like maybe a good teaspoon. And then we're gonna do some black pepper. About like another teaspoon. And then you're gonna wanna mix all this together. I have a bigger spoon together. Like so. I think I might add just a tad bit more water, just to make it a little bit more. There we go. And then I'm gonna take the chicken breast and I'm just gonna kind of like roll them in the seasoning just to get everything really good and coated. And if you think you need a little bit more seasoning, go ahead, throw it in there. I'm not too really worried about over seasoning, because I mean, I don't really think you can. So we're gonna get that one in there. So they all kind of just sit right in the middle like that. And then we're gonna add our small can of chicken broth to that mixture. So get rid of that. We're gonna do our carrot, celery, and onion mixture, and then we're gonna throw that in. Everything is good and coated. Start to look like this. And then we're gonna do our cream of celery, and we're gonna throw that in there. And then we're gonna put in our cream of chicken. And now we're gonna do half a teaspoon of rosemary. And I'm just gonna use the cap to kind of eyeball that. Probably about like that much. Looks good. Maybe a little extra. And then I'm gonna throw in about, oh, I don't know, about maybe 2 scoops of garlic. Because I really like garlic a lot. And I think garlic makes everything taste so much better. And then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of butter. So that's like 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 good dollops. It should start looking like. And then I think I'm just gonna kind of like mush things down just a little bit. Kind of like get everything combined a little bit. You want to make sure that the chicken's on the bottom, because that's gonna be the thing that needs to cook the most. And then the biscuits are gonna go in about an hour before this is done. So you want to cook it on high. So I'm just actually gonna do 4. And I'm just gonna clean the sides down just so nothing is getting. Then we're gonna put the lid on it and we're just gonna let it go. And we'll come back in about 4.5 hours, and then we are going to take the lid off, put the biscuits in, and then cook it for like about another like 1.5 hours, and then we should be good with some soup. In a couple hours, so I'm gonna take the chicken out and I'm gonna shred it and then throw it back in there. My light is still on for it to be cooking, so it still needs a little bit of more time. So all the chicken is shredded, and then I'm just gonna throw it back into the pot so everything can keep cooking. Start looking like that. So shredding up the chicken definitely made it be a little bit thicker. So I'm just gonna let this cook then for a little bit longer until this light goes out. and then turns to warm, and then we'll put in the biscuits. Right, so the warm light came on, and now I'm gonna add the biscuits. These are just buttermilk biscuits. Like I said, you could use the Bisquick, but I just thought this was just a little bit easier to use. Ooh. So what you want to do is you want to take each one and you want to cut them in half. So I'm just going to take a scissors and then just cut them in half and kind of drop them in there. Nestle them like into the liquid. Alright, and then we're just gonna let this cook for about another 30 minutes and see how it's doing. So you just want to make sure that all of like the biscuits are completely like cooked through. And, yeah, looks good to me. Alright. I'm gonna serve it up and I will show you guys what it looks like. Alright you guys, so this is the final result. It looks so delicious. I am so excited to eat this. So I hope you guys liked this recipe, and let me know in the comments if you guys try it or if you have any other suggestions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.